your internal rebuild. Week one really sets the tone for the months ahead. You know, believe it or not, the months ahead of you are actually going to be good. If you were in a high conflict marriage, you will now start to recover from that marital PTSD, the battles that you've been through over the years. That mental fog will start to lift. So, week one, the shock probably hasn't worn off. Your bed is cold and empty, and the house is silent, and everything reminds you that she's gone. Maybe she took the house, maybe she took the kids, or maybe you feel like she took a big piece of you. She took the man that you thought you were. Here's the thing right now that's very important that you realize. Week one is either the week that you break or it's the week that you start rebuilding the man that you're going to become. I'm going to share with you exactly what to do next. And by the time we're done here, you're going to know exactly which guy you're going to be. Week one after divorce, you're really in survival mode. You're going through the day on autopilot. You're probably not eating right. You wake up in the middle of the night and you're staring at the ceiling and you're wondering to yourself, what the hell happened? How did I get here? And what do I do now? I've been there, man. I mean, my week one started out on an air mattress in an empty bedroom. I had my clothes, my favorite coffee mug, and there was a deafening silence so loud that it was almost physically painful. Sound familiar? But see, that's where you are now, and that's okay. The pain that you feel, it's actually proof that you gave a damn. It's proof that you fought for the marriage and you did the best you could. It's proof that you're human. But here's the mindset shift that I really want you to make. This pain isn't just mere suffering. It's the raw material you're going to rebuild with. You know, when my ex left, I spent a lot of time just in my bedroom because we had a two-story home, and it was very hard to go downstairs and see an empty house. Have you had moments like that? You're looking around and you're wondering, how did I get here? Is there something I could have done to prevent this? You know, this week, though, it's not the end of your story. It's the start of your rebuild. And it's extremely important that you recognize this. You will rebuild from here. But see, there are some dangers in week one. There are some pitfalls that you need to be aware of and watch out for. This is where guys can make things actually worse, as in they do stupid crap. They drink too much. They text their ex at 2 a.m. asking for another chance. They post bitter, angry crap online on social media. And of course, once that's seen, it can't be unseen by people. And every one of those moves, if you do them, it hands your ex your dignity on a silver platter. Don't be that guy. The rule for week one for you is this: no begging, no bargaining, no burning down your life. Every time you feel like texting her or calling her, drop and do 20 push-ups. Go do a workout. Every time you want to rant online on social media, write it in a private journal instead. That way it keeps it personal and it's actually going to help you to process and heal. Don't let her see you unravel. Win in silence. So there are 3 C's of self-destruction that I want you to avoid: contact, criticize, and collapse. Avoid them all. You know, she's not sitting there wondering if you're okay. So stop making her the center of your thoughts and actions. It's time for you to reframe your position. Here's something that you probably don't believe right now, but it is the truth. You didn't lose everything. You lost what wasn't working. And if you were in a situation that was anything like mine, you were probably miserable for a long time anyways and wanted out. That empty apartment or house that you're in, It's not a punishment. It's actually a blank canvas, a fresh start for you. Let that sink in for a moment, because when it does sink in, you're going to have a beautiful paradigm shift, and that's going to enable you to move forward. So let's start with something really basic. Clean your place, organize your things, organize your life. Every time you do something as simple as make your bed or clean your place, you're telling your brain, we're not done. We're starting fresh. You're showing yourself you're still in control of something, and you are. And you do have a future. So here's some simple anchor habits that I'd like you to do. Make your bed every day, every morning. I know it sounds silly, I know it sounds simple, but something as simple as making your bed really does give you a sense of accomplishment for that day. It may be the only thing you accomplish that day, and that's all right. Do your morning coffee routine, tidy up your place. This will help to reduce that feeling of chaos you may have. Staying connected with your kids. Week one is when your kids need you to be steady. Even if you can't see them every day, you can still show up for them. Maybe you text them good morning every day. Maybe you drop them off a card. You FaceTime with them just to say hi. Dad, just wanted to say hello, tell you I love you. Here's what not to do. Do not weaponize your time with them. Never use them as a go-between between you and your ex. Do not badmouth their mother ever. Be their safe place that they can always come to, that they can depend on, no matter what. Trust me on this. Your kids will remember how you and their mother acted during this time. Set the example. It's about consistency over closeness. They'll remember you were the steady one during this time. And again, there are creative touches that you can do on a daily basis. Maybe, it's a 30-second voice message, or, drop off a card like I mentioned before, anything like that. Try and keep it light so they are reminded everything is going to be just fine, and they will appreciate that you did this. Your internal rebuild. Week one really sets the tone for the months ahead. Believe it or not, the months ahead of you are actually going to be good. If you were in a high conflict marriage, you will now start to recover from that marital PTSD, the battles that you've been through over the years. That mental fog will start to lift. So here are some daily non-negotiables, okay? Physically, get out and move your body every single day. Walk, run, do a workout, stretch, yoga, whatever it is you enjoy. It's not just important physically. It will also lift your mood, and it will help you if you're dealing with depression as well. Feed your mind. Read 10 pages of a good book every single day. It gives you a more motivated mindset, and it takes your focus away from thinking about what you have lost. Control the input. Stop doom scrolling on social media or online or on YouTube. Purposely focus and aggressively manage what you allow in your mind. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. Create. Don't just consume. Maybe you write in your journal every single day. Again, putting your thoughts down will enable you to process and heal. Personally, I would use my smartphone, I would speak it into my notes section. That way I could not only read it, I could listen to it back, and it was very powerful. Maybe you build something. Maybe you fix something. Maybe there's a project that you've been thinking about for a while. Now's the time to put your focus on that instead of brooding about what you may have lost. And these aren't just habits, these are the bricks that you're going to use to rebuild the man. So here's a simple challenge for you. I call it the 777 challenge. 7 minutes of movement every day. Something physical. Get your heart rate up. Again, it's going to improve your mood, and it's going to ward off depression. 7 minutes of reading, something positive, something motivated, something that's going to help you to move forward in a positive way. And then 7 minutes of journaling daily. If you can put it down, if you can read it, if you can listen to it back, it's going to help you and process and heal moving forward. And this simple 777 challenge will help clear some of the physical, mental, and emotional fog that you may be in. Self-forgiveness and mental fortitude. Regret. Regret steals days that you can never get back. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know. Forgive yourself for the mistakes that you may have made. You're human, and you have to remember there were two people involved, not just you. Week 1 is not about tearing yourself down. It's about making room and giving yourself grace to rebuild. So, show yourself some grace. There's a 2 truths exercise that I'd like you to practice. Every single day, write down one truth about the past, one truth about the present, and one truth about the future. These daily truths will actually help you to make a paradigm shift and allow you to move forward in a positive way. And when it comes to forgiving her, you're not just forgiving her, you're freeing yourself. So do that and let her go. So let's look at setting your compass for month 1. For the next 3 weeks, you now have 3 goals. Number 1, build one positive habit every day. Maybe you have a morning walk and you list out what you're grateful for that day. What are some positive habits that you can implement in your life right now? Number 2, cut out one negative habit. Maybe it's thinking about the past and the mistakes that you may have made. Maybe it's checking her social media to keep up on her. Maybe it's not taking care of yourself physically or mentally by some of your habits right now. What is one habit you need to cut out right now? Make one connection with a man who gets it. Maybe it's a buddy at the gym, in a men's group, or volunteer work that you do. You know, when I went through a divorce, there was a program called Divorce Care. It was very helpful, and I was able to connect with other guys in a similar situation who understood. They got it. So that's it. 3 moves, 3 things that will put you in positive forward motion. So let's look at the truth about the road ahead. It's not easy. You know, the pain is not going to vanish in week 1. But if you stay strong, strength will grow. And if you keep showing up, it does get better one day at a time. There's going to be days where you feel like you're back at 0, and that's normal. That's part of the grind. I can remember someone telling me, you have to go through it to get through it. So take it one day at a time, and you will get through this. Believe it or not, you're actually going to come out of this a much stronger, resilient man. You've made it through week 1. Check out these videos as well for more practical steps to help you move forward. If this resonated, subscribe. Share it with another guy who needs to hear it as well. See you in part 3, month 1 alone. Keep moving forward. Know your worth. Protect your peace.